Nightly juicy memes. Everyday 10 PM British time. Cookie box. Family sized. Me. The four horsemen of we were closer to villains than we were portrayed, and should have suffered more consequences. It's a Wonderful Life, a story about one man trying to prevent the rich from owning all the housing. Sure glad we are not living in those days. They made Doom run on gut bacteria. No they didn't, shut up. Indian kids, American kids, Chinese kids, European kids, Arab kids, Mexican kids, African kids, Russian kids, fearing their parents' slipper. When you finally figure out who let the dogs out is about ugly girls at the club and not actual dogs. Sometimes my geniuses, it's almost frightening. Me unplugging some freezing device to charge my phone. Mr. Freeze. I don't like gossip, I'm not that kind of person. But GTA players telling me I could have made billions from the in-game stock market. Boring. Instead of killing NPCs for 8 hours just to pick up $2,305 in dropped cash. I breathe air for you. I pump blood for you. I filter waste for you. Reach for the officer's gun. Come closer. I need people to stop spelling losers loose. Literally anything animated. Parents, is this for children and babies? Bro, I should learn guitar so girls start to like me. Guys who play guitar. It's my child's birthday. I'm going to smash their face into the birthday cake, making it inedible for everyone else. My child is crying and throwing a tantrum because I ruined his birthday, recorded it and posted it online. Why is my child such a spoiled brat? That moment when your boss asks you to use a software you said you were an expert in during the interview. I wish I was a kid again, so everyone would be proud of me for taking a long nap. You ever had so much to do, you just sat and did nothing? People who say treat one another how you want to be treated. Masochists. Someone, what was your childhood pastime? Me. Friends, you should come hang with us in a club, man. Riz up some girl. My flirting skills. Caution horses may bite. Everyone thinking iPhone is good. Samsung. Lemons. You think you're better than me. Limes. I am better than you. I have been procrastinating a lot. I guess I have to set some deadlines and create tasks. Let's start that from tomorrow. Me watching videos making fun of people. Video that's making fun of people like me. Welcome to the Salty Spittoon. How tough are ya? How tough am I? I ate dinner. Yeah so? Without YouTube. Right this way. 12-year-old me watching dads freak out over changing the thermostat in movies. 26-year-old me watching dads freak out over changing the thermostat in movies. What gives people feelings of power, money, status, when the teacher doesn't call on you and says could someone else answer please? What you think games looked like 10 years ago? What games looked like 10 years ago? It's me just read a message 11 times and still don't know what to reply. Bacon grease has 2 moods. 1. We are chillin' bro. 2. Attack. When you realize the meaning of that one song you liked when you were a kid but did not entirely understand. Oh look, it's a switchblade. Need to use a public toilet. There is a floor to ceiling door and walls. The trash can is empty. The toilet water is blue. Everyone else on the International Space Station after I opened the window for fresh air. Children's programming then. Schoolhouse Rock. Children's programming now. Booga, 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 booga. Googling my symptoms. You have cancer. Just say hi back. Why don't you ask a question? I'm a shy little biatch with low social skills. Nobody. Europeans when they're told to smile instead of skillometer. I have big breasts. I am a dude. Working out when you're in a relationship versus working out when you're single. Most 4-panel memes only need 1 panel to make sense. Me powering up after shoving 24 AA batteries in my A. Accurate representation of God watching me waste my life. Looking in the mirror to see if I still have that dog in me. Girl is wearing a Harley Davidson shirt. Me betting she probably doesn't even listen to his music. How it started. How it's going. Bag of chips noises. Everyone. I bet he's thinking about other women. Where does the red brick road go? Modern companies disrespects and insults their core demographic. Also modern companies when they end up losing customers. Huh. Finally getting young daughter's sleep back on track. Me. Daylight savings. I found that. A sock. Chunk dogs the second they hear any crinkly noises in the kitchen. Is for me. Woman, what are you thinking about? Her boyfriend. About whether or not I can fight off a class of first graders. The woman. So would you lose? Her boyfriend. Nah, I'd win. Me trying to have a good day. The existential crisis coming to kick my ass. How I look at bro after he says something genuinely stupid often ironically. When you step on a Lego but can't swear because your kid is there. When your co-workers are all testing your patience but you've got bills to pay, so you sit there trying to calm down like, I love my job, I love my job, I love my job. When I go to another room in my house to get something, I keep forgetting. I gave you everything. I know, I'm on 7 different antibiotics. Every shred of humor leaving my brain after I tell someone I'm funny. When you walk outside the gas station only to see this. What do the Mario Bros say after someone says, say my name? Mario says, I'll say whatever their name is, even if I didn't meet the person. Luigi says, Heisenberg. You get a text. A girl texted you. She said hi. She actually said hi. Me who was bored and sent my neighbor flowers with a note for his wife to find. My neighbor's marriage being ruined. Me, why was 6 scared of 7? Person, why? Me, approximately negative 0.8959441702. Person, cost 789. Negative 0.8959441702. Skibidi toilet or something. IDK I don't have brain damage. Me having fun buying Lego Star Wars. My credit card debt. Hero Wars exist. YouTube ads. I can milk you. Stanley Cup girls when they realized that the cup can cause lead poisoning. When you leave the movie theater during the day. Germaphobes when they hear someone say Guten Tag. Sine, cosine, tangent. Me after watching a Kurzgesagt video. When you go to Japan and those toilets got more buttons than a Boeing 747 cockpit. Most parents the moment their kid turns 18. Take this and get out. If it measures degrees Celsius, it's a thermometer. If it measures degrees Fahrenheit, it's a thermofoot. Change my mind. When I'm in a finding a lot of unnecessary abbreviations competition, and my opponent is the UN. How my mum looks during the rest of the day. How my mum looks during the morning. The fastest things on earth. Cheetah, airplane, speed of light, time while playing. Me getting dumped. Her saying she doesn't want to hurt me. Napoleon sir, a second cannonball has hit the ship. Bro, I'm telling you, just flap your wings and you can fly out to here. There's nothing stopping you bro. Peacock at the zoo. Seagull. When it's one of those days where you feel you should go silent for a day or two because your circle has been acting up. That moment when you rob a store to escape your abusive wife, but the judge sentences you under house arrest instead of sending you to prison. Why do graveyards have fences? Why? People are dying to get in. Me, come to visit a friend. Him, sorry for the mess. His mess. Her, can you surprise me with your tongue? Me. Kids don't deserve to eat lunch at school if they can't pay for it. Well, that's a weird thing to say. Spiders will see this and just think hell yeah. Me looking at bro after realizing he has said more romantic to me than any girl in his life. When you go easy on your little brother in a fighting game and he has the nerve to say, wow, you suck at this. When you're doing your best and you hear them talking bad about you. When you feel your interest in a hobby wearing off after you've already invested hundreds of dollars into it over the past 2 days. No, stay with me. Don't leave me. My brain doing its best to keep itself together. POV, watching documentaries at 2 AM. How girls at the bar start looking at you when you drop your forklift license. Imagine Pinocchio roasting you for 5 minutes straight and his nose don't grow an inch. What boomers think expensive keyboards look like. What expensive keyboards actually look like. When someone is nicer to you than usual. When your date tells you about a fight with her friend and you immediately realize it's all her fault. Are you a night person or a morning person? Me. I'm barely even a person. When you upset the quiet kid in the science lab and they start speaking Hebrew under their breath and you see the mineral collection in the back of the class start forming into the shape of a person. What nation are you a citizen of? I am a citizen of Singapore. Are you a Chinese communist? Sorry I hurt your feelings. When I called you stupid, I thought you knew. Me about to make fun of 10-year-old Stanley Cup girls on TikTok. Me remembering that I used to be a Hydro Flask girl in middle school. You wanna fight climate change to save humanity. I wanna fight climate change because I like cold weather. We are not the same. Me when it's been 3 days since I got a good amount of sleep. Manager, we are really short staffed with you off today. Me, that's a shame. Well, good luck with that. How high are you? Hi, how are you? Why don't you make friends? Social gatherings, events are a great place to make friends. Me at social gatherings and events. Me as a kid staring into the corner of the room trying to scare the ghost. My body when cold night. My feet when cold night. Put your socks on. Me, skip 10 seconds. The vid took 20 seconds to load. Me. Paying for the pro version of a meme template app. Cropping out the watermark. When your vehicle start making noises that sounds expensive. Roses are red, I can't open lids. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Survive a pack of wild hippos for $2 billion. Survive a pack of wild dolphins for $2 billion. Make a new and interesting plotline. American TV series writers blaming Russians. American TV series writers. Twitter, X, I'm just gonna call it Twix. Fish aren't animals. Shut up. Shut the frick up. Banks are starting to fail. Boomers home values. Millennials. Where's my motherfrickin' food? 2012. Finding $10 on the ground at school. 2012. Finding Beyblade's parts on the ground at school. Society if society didn't exist. The deer in the middle of the road, watching me drive directly at them at 89 miles per hour. Absolute nobody, the new apprentice. Me, bro, these edibles ain't sh. Also me 30 seconds later. You with your GF. You with the boys. Teacher, everyone come inside. The kid named Side. When you realize you were overdrunk last night and the woman you called baby was your mum. Hey, you going to sleep? Yes, now shut up. If poison expires, does it become less or more poisonous? My extrovert friend having a conversation with girl we just met. Me. Me after the genie refuses to grant me a fourth wish. Song with guttural scream. My mum. Is this a demonic message? Me on my way to HR to tell a funny joke. Me grinding ranked all night. Coming back later to where I started. Me risking my future for an extra 10 minutes of sleep. Gender solid. Gender fluid. Gender gas. Gender plasma. When your dog sees you petting a different dog. When I changed the answer to a question on a test, only to find out that I had marked it correct before. Did you know that if you garden in your backyard naked, your neighbors will build you a privacy fence for absolutely no cost to you? What my pizza sees while I'm waiting for it to finish cooking in the oven. I bet he's thinking about other women. I am. When your gym crush is watching you bench and you're wearing gray sweatpants. POV, you are grinding that one game with no premium or boosters. When you're trying to stretch and then get the most excruciating muscle cramp ever. I tried to eat fast food, but it ran away. Crossing the time zone from east to west by plane. The flight departs at 7 PM and lands at 6:45 PM of the same day. If you sum odd numbers consecutively starting from 1, you'll get a number with a perfect square root each time. Until we meet again. Your crush asks you out, and you say yes. Then, she runs to her best friend and says, OMG, he actually believed it. Me when I saw a cute girl around. Hello Thomas from Thomas and Friends. Hello Mario from Super Mario. Someone with a room temperature IQ. In America. In Europe. Pull a goods train. Or draw 25. Me opens the door. Everyone else in the zombie apocalypse. The celebrity. The guy who made a joke about the celebrity. The celebrity's fans. Average parent. I scold my child. I threaten to beat him. He stays calm and presents a valid argument. He stays calm and presents a valid argument. Teacher, you can't hear pictures. Me. I made carbo pasta. I tried to cook pasta and it got carbonized. Doctor, I think I'm deaf. Please, I can't hear you. $9,999. Fish tank or something. IDK, I've never seen one. Ladies, it's time to start thinking about if the guy you're dating has post-apocalyptic warlord potential. Never thought I'd die fighting side by side with the great love of my life. What about side by side with just a friend? New car models just dropped. Ford Explorer. Mercedes Spent. Toyota Corolla. Nissan Sentry. Everyone. Everybody. How people think God created their food. How it actually looked like. Avatar live action writer. All 4 nations are at peace because we believe war is bad and wrong. Me every time I see my GF doing something at home. Introvert when his only best friend is absent. Go back in time to relive and enjoy simplicity of being kid again. Go back in time with learned knowledge from being grown up to play through childhood in easy mode. Me. The guy zipping up my backpack after I left it open. My phone when I'm trying to use voice commands to make it do things. My phone when I'm having private conversations about random things it could show me adverts for. Triplets born. My Gen Alpha brother. Literally anyone except his peers. Skibidi Ohio Sigma is. Who the frick starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Teachers writing. Teachers writing on the board.